Looking at the news that is coming from Bayern Munich, from Bayern chief executive Uli Hoeneß, it seems like Nicolas Jackson actually forced this loan deal by himself. And yes, there is a buy clause, and we are going to see everything here, the buy clause, the things that we may not have heard about or what we don't know about. So first of all, Chelsea, let me clear this. Chelsea were not interested in selling Nicolas Jackson. They only brought Leon Delap to compete with Nicolas Jackson or to strengthen the squad, because right now Chelsea will be playing in the Premier League, they will play in the Champions League, they have FA Cup and the League Cup. So only one striker cannot be playing all of these games. And also, given the fact that Nicolas Jackson has been very wasteful during his time in Chelsea, Chelsea could not afford to rely on him alone. I'm sure that you guys still remember the last 2 seasons that Jackson has been the only striker for Chelsea for the last 2 seasons, and you know his performance, even though I believe that it was Nicolas Jackson that caused Mauricio Pochettino's sack, because if Jackson had been very disciplined and also convert most of the chances that he failed to convert, maybe Chelsea would have finished in the Champions League place and Mauricio Pochettino wouldn't have been sacked. So in my opinion, I feel that Jackson contributed to that. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. Today, let's look at what the Bayern Munich chief executive Uli Hoeneß said about Nicolas Jackson move. So, as we all know, Bayern Munich actually paid a sum of 16.5 million euros for this loan move, but they were not willing to pay this amount. So Nicolas Jackson himself and his agent had to add more money to what Bayern Munich were willing to pay, just to force his way out, even when Chelsea were calling him to come back, but he didn't want to come back. So he had to force the move, also add 3 million euros from his pocket to move to Bayern Munich. According to Bayern Munich chief executive, let me read everything to you. Nicolas Jackson buy obligation clause only active with 40 games start. So what does that explain? For Bayern Munich to sign Nicolas Jackson, Jackson must have 40 game starts, not 40 games to play, 40 game starts. Okay, now let me continue. He further explained the player and his agent contribute for 3 million euros. So we still pay 13.5 million fee on the loan. Okay, so they were not ready to pay more than 13.5 million.